It's after 9 o'clock and Rachel Andrews is here. Fryeburg Fair. It's that time. It's coming up.
It is.
And it's always a fun time at the Fryeburg Fair.
It is always a fun time at Fryeburg.
You know, you kind of you see everybody there and you go, like, where are they during the rest of the year? You know,
they're
it's cool. They're at other fairs. Cool. But the Fryeburg Fair since 1851.
Right.
And I missed the first few.
Okay.
I have to be. I just missed the first few.
Yeah.
But coming up, so what are the dates and when does the fun begin?
Sure. Well, this is my 55th Fryeburg Fair personally.
Good for you.
So I've been at it a long time, as has the rest of my family. But Fryeburg Fair starts a week from Sunday. It's September 28th. That's the date, and it goes through October 5th. It's 8 full days of agriculture, great food, entertainment, fireworks, a great parade. And just the usual things that we do at Fryeburg Fair, which is all about agriculture and then everything else you could possibly need. It's $10 to get in every day.
Sure.
We think that's a pretty good deal, considering I think going to a movie up here in North Conway is $7 or $8 or something along those lines. Night shows are all included in that price. So. And
then also, don't you have a senior day that kind of thing? I mean, I'm not there yet, but it's something I aspire to later on in life.
That,
you know, later on in life.
Right.
It's my hairline's ready, but the rest of me isn't.
It's every Tuesday.
Right.
And senior citizens 65 and older get in free.
And a lot of things, you know, people sort of the agriculture part. If you start, you start talking to like the kids and the people, that really is sort of it's a lifestyle that they have. And for a lot of people, it's kind of like they're for people who come to the fair. You know, it really is an education to see the pride and the work that goes into that.
We have farm families coming from all over New England and some in Canada as well, and some throughout the rest of the country.
Right.
It's a huge commitment, and it's definitely a lifestyle. I grew up on a farm as well in Fryeburg, and it's a tough lifestyle. It's a hard way to make a living. It's a hard way to make money in this day and age. So whenever I see these kids, right through to their grandparents, great-grandparents, I have nothing but respect and admiration for their commitment to animals, the soil, and what we do at Fryeburg Fair. So it's great. It's really great.
And then on the other hand, from the soil, then in the evening you have entertainment and also you have country, you have rock. I remember I saw Tiny Tim at the Fryeburg Fair. I remember you had Marshall Tucker Band at there too. So I guess I like sort of more the rock kind of stuff. So you have a nice sort of a big entourage featuring 70s British music like The Who and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what are some of the entertainment you have this year?
Well, every week at the fair we have night shows that run Monday through Saturday night. So there's 6 night shows that at 8 o'clock every time, and they're always at the grandstand. This year we have super folks lined up. We have Denny Brew on Monday night. He's a guitar legend.
Yeah, he's a Mainer.
Awesome.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
And then we have Love and Theft. We have the Ultrasonic Rock Orchestra.
Right.
We have Leah Turner. We have the Swan Brothers. I have to check my notes
that's
here.
Quite all right.
And we have a guy named Michael Del Guidici and his band. Now, he is a Billy Joel, let's say, twin.
Right.
He actually is playing with Billy Joel now. He's been on the Today Show, and he does all of his songs, and he's going to be really great. I'd have to say that that's going to be the one that I'm most looking forward to. But I'm always really surprised when I go there. The talent is really great. This gal, Leah Turner, on her way up.
Nice.
The Swan Brothers, I believe it is, have been on The Voice. And we are very fortunate to have this great booking agent and 2 great guys at the fair, John Bliss and Tony Martineau, who book this entertainment. And we get them kind of just as they're getting pretty darn famous. We've had some really, really good folks there. Lady Antebellum was there a few years ago, Diamond Rio. Let's see, I'm trying to think of the other ones, but they're just really super entertainers. So
nice. And of course, being a lot of visitors, of course, a lot of people come to the Fryeburg Fair. So might you have some information for people who want to get there as quickly as possible, shall we say?
You mean avoid the traffic?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well. You can plan your days accordingly. Saturday is the biggest day of the fair. That's the grand parade is at 10 o'clock. That's 2 hours of pretty much every animal that's at the fair being led through by the families that I referred to earlier.
Right.
So you might want to get up really early, which Maine people, for the most part, do seem to get up early.
Sure.
And once you get in, get your coffee and get your donuts and just have a good time, but just come early. Then for folks around here, you might want to use East Conway Road and avoid Route 5 coming in from North Conway and the whole south area. 302 can be a tough one, as can the other route from Portland. So the deal is come in early, leave later, and maybe use East Conway Road and come in from Lovell. If you're coming from Portland in that area, come in from the Lovell end, and you should have no problems. We've really worked hard on getting the traffic. During the morning, we line up a couple of lanes coming in, and at night, we have a couple of lanes going out.
Nice.
So we rearrange the roads in Fryeburg for Fryeburg Fair.
And then you put them back. So
right, then we put them back.
That's really, really
and life
nice.
goes back to normal.
Yes. And also, certainly there's a lot of tradition there, but are you seeing any new or any trends that are coming in? Maybe, the whole farm to table movement, you're seeing younger people doing that, or people maybe wanting to, build their own homes, and so there's more interest with wood and stuff like that?
We have everything for everybody. I hate to, that sounds kind of trite, but it is very, very true. We have a specialty foods building, which is all about local people using local ingredients for their output. And there's a huge display of things that you can buy. You can get all your Christmas shopping done at the fair. We have a lot of wood products because, of course, Maine is 90-some-odd% woodlands, so we're using that and displaying that. We have a lot of fish and game folks. We have a lot of people from the state, and it's really all about Maine and all about the agriculture. So there's something for everybody. And of course, traditionally, we have the whole Midway thing, which for some people is not that much fun. For kids, they love it. So we have bracelet days for our rides where you can put on a bracelet and ride all day if you like that kind of thing.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be an over-the-top expensive kind of thing for families.
So. Also, we talked about animals, but also people take pride in the vegetables that they grow and the quilts that they make and things like that to go in. And what's really cool is that you can also see a lot of locals. Like you go in there and you see that your neighbors win.
Absolutely. We have the Agriculture Center, which is where if you've grown like the most beautiful cucumber in the world or set of tomatoes or your pumpkin, your giant pumpkin, which is always great, you can bring that there and you can be judged on it.
Right.
That's baked goods. We have baking contests that go out of there. We have the quilts, as you referred to.
Right.
Knitting. We have a ton of photography by a lot of local people, a lot of students from Kennett and Fryeburg Academy, and paintings, and just lots of great things there.
And another thing, sometimes I find it kind of fun, the harness racing, and you start talking to the people in the grandstand. There's like a circuit that they go to, and a lot of people who follow that.
Harness racing is big, and that's Tuesday through Sunday, and it's at 1:30, and it's just a really enjoyable time. But there are people that really know their horses. They know the jockeys. They know where they come from. They know their record, and it's just really enjoyable for folks who like that.
And then there's sort of like the whole RV contingent of people who you got your Woodsman's days, you got the and then the RV people. It's like this is like sort of like a reunion for a lot of people.
Huge. We have people that have been coming in their RVs and campers for literally decades. And we have 3,500 campsites at the fair, so you can go there and you can just walk across the street or from one of the different areas that we have the campsites.
Sure.
And you've got your 8 days of a great vacation. I actually camp at Fryeburg Fair all week, even though I live fairly close to the fair. It's just part of the whole deal.
It's like camp?
It's really fun, and you walk outside your door.
But your living room's kind of full.
Right, and you've got the noise around. You've got the great thing about Fryeburg Fair for me is the smell. You go and you pick up your French fries. I insist on getting my fries and then walking through the horse barn, and that smell of the horses is with a mix of the French fries. And there is only a smell that comes from Fryeburg Fair, and I just can't wait for Sunday too.
For me, it's like the one time a year I put vinegar on my fries.
I'm not a vinegar person, but a lot of salt.
Understood.
A lot of salt. Yeah.
Okay, Rachel. Anything else in terms of website or dates again, or just information to get across?
Well, I've got my bumper sticker here.
Okay.
I just got a new car, so I haven't gotten this on yet. But everybody should have this on their car because it will enhance the value of any old clunker.
There you go.
But the dates are a week from Sunday, September 28th. It's a full 8 days. It goes to the next Sunday. And everything opens at 7, 8, 9. The buildings open at 9, the expo buildings. And it goes till it's over, sort of, at night.
Sure.
Pretty much at 9 o'clock. But if we have a lot of people in, they don't shut down the Midway till the crowds have died down. So we also have a market hog show this year, which is our first time for that. And that is on Monday night at 6:30. There'll be 4 kids showing these elite hogs, and it will be one of them will be they'll all be auctioned off actually, and it's by the pound. And they can't weigh any more than 300 pounds, and they should come in at about 175 to just under 300 pounds. So if you want to buy a pig.
You never know. Well, that's the place to be. The pig scramble is kind of cool. So
the pig scramble is awesome. Yeah.
So there you go.
The kids really enjoy that.
Yes. Rachel Andrews, thank you very much for
Thank you
stopping
so
by.
much.
55 years, 55 more.
You got it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank
and
you.
we'll see you at the FEA. We'll be back.